this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates. Lead investigator Eric Mintel, spirit medium Dominic Sattele, executive producer of broadcasting Croll, along with cameraman Mike Strigl, descend on La Posada, Milford, Pennsylvania. Miguel Gonzalez and his staff told us chilling stories of encounters with the otherworldly, and during our investigation, some of those claims became terrifyingly real. What we experienced went far beyond expectations. All this and more on Eric Mintel Investigates, La Posada. My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates. Nestled along the Delaware River in historic Milford, Pennsylvania, La Posada, also known as Felix's Cantina, stands in a building dating back to the late 1800s, a time when this river town was just coming to life. Once an inn for travelers, the property carries generations of untold stories. Now, the Eric Mintel Investigates team, led by Eric Mintel, joined by spirit medium Dominic Sattele and production executive Croll from Pocono Television, uncover reports of unexplained footsteps, disembodied voices, cold spots, and shadowy figures lurking after hours. Phenomena that suggests that La Posada's past may not be resting quietly.
We're about ready to meet Miguel. Let's get inside and see what's going on.
We went inside where Miguel was telling Kate about some recent paranormal activity.
Waking up in the middle of the night and hearing the footsteps and then going to the camera and seeing absolutely no motion on that camera is what alerts me to it.
Well, let me ask you this. What about some of the guests? Like, they've had some kind of like experiences here.
I'll give you a couple of the most recent ones.
Okay.
One was by my bartender. Her name is Rebecca. She's been here with me since day one. She's a friend of the family. She knows all my family. My Uncle Felix passed away from COVID in 2020. It was probably about a year and a half into us being open. There was a lady sitting pretty much exactly where you're at, and Rebecca was serving her, and the lady asked Rebecca, "Where's the gentleman? Where's the owner?" And she said, "Oh, Miguel's in the back." I was like, no. The older gentleman. Uncle Victor, oh, he was here, he went back to, no. The gentleman that in that picture, and she pointed to Uncle Felix's picture, he was just sitting at the end of the bar.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And Rebecca told the ladies, like, Uncle Felix passed away in 2020.
Holy moly.
But she said,
he's here.
Uncle Felix was sitting there for the past 2 hours. And I wanted to talk to him.
2 hours? Oh,
She
wow.
kept seeing, throughout her stay, she saw Uncle Felix at the end of the bar.
Wasn't there something with hats?
A couple of gentlemen who are jewelers from Buffalo go to the city, and they've always made Milford a stop. They stay at a couple of our other properties, Tom Quick, Hotel Faucher. This time they decided to stay here. One of the gentlemen stayed in room 3. Now, on room 3, we had it decorated with hats on top of the bed. The gentleman was sitting at the end of the night. He was speaking with his fiancée on FaceTime at the edge of the bed, his back to the wall. As he's speaking to his fiancée, one of the hats flew over his head and landed in front of him.
Oh my God.
His fiancée saw it. He saw it. The hat didn't fall off the wall. It flew off the wall.
That's almost like poltergeist activity.
Yeah, it's a king-size bed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
Well,
however
I stayed
that
there
long is,
I was in there last night. Thank you.
Yeah, yes.
Kate, what have we stumbled into? This is crazy. That was insane. You had said that you changed out a lot of some of the items that are in there. You know, some of the ideas of haunted objects. You know, things that have energy attached to them. The artifacts and everything that are in there now are really cool. They're like Mayan, and you're Mayan as well.
I'm half Mayan,
That's
Indian,
awesome.
half Spanish. Yeah, I'm from the Yucatan Peninsula.
And
yes.
very spiritual people, very, very cool.
Correct,
Yeah.
and which is always something that has intrigued us as a family. Always, you know, we do have a lot of hand-carved artifacts that we brought from Mexico here. We've never had any issues with them, but is there energy there stored?
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, I'd be interested to see what Dominic is tuning in on, because he's right now, he's around here. He's got, the video, and he's getting some video on his own, and he's getting some impressions of what he's seeing and what he's tuning in. Are we going to talk to Rebecca? I think Rebecca's who has been here with you.
Yeah, Rebecca's been here since day one.
We're going to talk about some stories. She's got some stories too.
She does have some
I
stories.
have one last question. It's important. I also have spoken to a few people that have worked here over the years.
Yes.
And the biggest paranormal story that I know of La Posada is a little girl.
So that little girl goes way before I was even here. In the ledgers of the guests that have stayed here from when it was Laurel Villa, writing down, we had a pleasant stay, thank you. We got to meet your friendly ghost. And apparently there is a girl that has been seen somewhere around the second floor or down the steps in the hallway. I haven't heard her, or maybe this is one of these ornaments dropping. Maybe it's a girl playing.
Maybe that was it.
The little steps that I hear. The then general manager for the group did claim to have seen her out of the second floor window from the outside, him looking in, knowing that there's nobody in this building.
We're in Milford, Pennsylvania, investigating La Posada.
Look at this guy.
Oh, hey guys.
Look at that. It's Mike.
Look at us.
The team is here.
So, Miguel, thank you so much again.
Our
we
pleasure.
just had, this has been so great. Thank you for your hospitality and everything you're doing in the
Our
community.
pleasure.
It's so much fun. Kate, I'm going to go find Dom,
Sounds
and
good.
I will be right back. Oh, wait, one more thing.
Sure.
Did you ever have anything in your personal life paranormal?
Paranormal, I can't say that I have.
Okay.
I can't say that I have not. Nothing that comes to mind.
Okay. Nothing anywhere else, just
No,
here.
just here.
Let me go find Dom.
Okay.
I don't know whether you guys heard that. There's nobody in these rooms. I just heard a snap. And I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but this light is flickering. Which is really odd. I don't know why that one's flickering, but the other ones aren't. The other one over there in that corner's been fine. This one is flickering.
So we're here with Rebecca, who's an employee at La Posada and has been working here 4 years since they opened. Rebecca, can you tell me about an experience you had here with, I think it was a bike shop owner?
A bike shop employee, yes. His name is Mike. He's one of our regulars. We were actually sitting right here. It was a quiet Monday night, just the two of us in the bar, and we heard a loud growl. And we wouldn't have believed it if we weren't here together. We both looked at each other and said, thank God we're here together. And that was it, just a loud growl.
During this interview, and while Dominic was upstairs, he was tuning in on similar activity.
I keep hearing a dog. I don't know why I'm hearing a dog in here, but I'm hearing a dog.
What was it, like an animal growl? Like
It sounded like an animal growl for sure. To me, it sounded very scary.
Yeah.
So I don't, it could have been an animal for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that you're here working often. Are there times that you don't want to be in the building yourself, or places you don't want to go?
That's it all the time. I don't want to be here alone.
Let's go back in over here. Again, this is the bedroom of number 2. I distinctly heard a snap or a crack from the bathroom area. If there's somebody in here, can you give a sign? Make a noise. I feel your presence. I know you're here.
And have you had other experiences in your life where you felt or seen what you think might have been a ghost?
Yes, when I was little, I was with my grandfather at a place called Gonzaga, and I saw a priest who was nice, wasn't mean, wasn't scary, waved at me, I waved back, and life went on. And I explained what I saw to my family, and they were like, we didn't see anything. but I saw him, clearly saw him, but no one else did. So that was one time. And then I saw a very elderly woman at a lawyer's office walk down the hallway, waved to me and walk by, and no one knew who she was. Wow. So that was just twice in my life, but I definitely feel stuff for sure, especially in this building.
So how I know when spirit is here is I get tingling up the back of my neck, and almost like a dog with its hair standing up is how it feels on the back of my neck. And I get pressure coming down and tingling, which is telling me there's definitely spirit here. I'm really curious if they've seen shadows up here. Because there's definitely presences throughout the building, and that some of them do date back pretty far. I can feel the pressure. It's mounting, it's building up. So I'm really curious. Let's go upstairs. Going up to the 3rd floor. And like every hotel, every inn that I've been in, where I've been, the higher the floors, the energy seems to get greater. I don't know why that is. At least in my experience, that's what I've been experiencing. I'm just gonna walk the hallway and see what else I can pick up on. But this is they went up to the 4th floor and they heard noises up there last night when they were here. So that's curious to me. I'm gonna go up there and check it out and see what I can find. But from what I understand, there's nobody here in any of the rooms. So I'm kind of curious to go in and out of them.
I found Dominic on the 4th floor who was being pulled to this area.
We came to the top of the stairs last night. That door that's right there, it's a crawl space door, we opened that up, and all of a sudden, we saw orbs like crazy. Oh yeah.
What the?
Right away.
This is so creepy. Yeah, oh yeah. That's creepy.
We got the orbs, and then the door handle. This is where we heard the scratching. What the heck?
What is in here?
And
Did you open the door?
No, it's locked.
I wonder if we can get a key and open it up.
You hear that?
Yeah, that was the door.
You can clearly hear a knock coming from the door. It was also confirmed later that there was no one in that room. This was the same thing that Kate and I heard the previous evening.
What the heck?
What is in here?
Are you sure that there's nobody here? Because I just heard like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
They said leave the whole place to ourselves.
Wow. And ladybugs are all over the place.
Everywhere.
All of a sudden, we heard a door slam, and it came from upstairs.
What the heck?
Everywhere.
Door opening or closing.
The door up top again.
Yeah, what I'm sensing in here is that male spirit, little mischievous, nothing bad, but I do get a presence that's on the bed. So that's interesting. I'd be curious to find out if anybody's heard any voices up here, because I do hear a voice myself.
On the third floor, Dominic was tuning in on something that was on the stairs.
I'm sensing the little girl. I see her up there at the top of the stairs. Hey, Eric.
Yo, Dom.
I'm just.
Did you just
I'm
say
just,
a little girl up the top of the stairs?
Yeah, I'm telling everybody right now about the little girl at the top of the stairs.
So, dude, you're right on the money, because when Kate and I came in here last night, we heard what sounded like it was like almost like a plastic egg. You know, like a little Easter egg, like a plastic Easter egg.
Yeah.
And it dropped and then it bounced. It like rolled. You could hear it rolling. This is the floor we were on. It was right here. That's what I said to Kate. Ladybugs all over the place. She says they're everywhere. As soon as she says everywhere,
Boom. Well, I was just sitting here and I was talking with everybody, and I heard a click, like a behind me, and I was like, okay, there's a presence here. And that's when I told you that I was going to not film, but I was going to try and tune in. So I shut the camera off and I started tuning in, and I turned the camera back on because the little girl was right there watching me. Wow. Trying to figure out what's going on, what I'm doing. So up on the fourth floor where the little cubby door is, I was sitting in the chairs on the third floor. Okay. And I shut the camera off, and I was just wanted to tune in to see if I could call any spirits in, see if I could get some stories. As I'm sitting there, little girl at the very top, she just was standing there, and she was just looking down at me. She had this, it almost looked like a hard, I wanted to say it was a hard rubber ball, but it wasn't like real hard. It was not a wiffle ball, but it was a ball of some sort. I saw her with that. She was just standing there looking at me, wondering what I was doing with this. So looking at my phone and the selfie stick, and I was like, waved to her, and she was just stood there looking at me. Yeah. And then Eric came up, ruined my shot. So, like he's doing right now.
somebody's trying to get in.
Oh, we're close.
We're closed.
Yeah.
But I just heard you say the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Kate and I. When we walked in, we heard a ball drop, and then it rolled. And then we thought it was me. Then we went over. It was right in here in the lobby, and then we thought maybe it was the
Christmas ornaments. Yeah.
They were all gone. They weren't on there. So
That's crazy. Upstairs on the fourth floor, I was sitting on the third floor, and I was just calling in spirit. I shut the camera off, and I explained why, because I wanted to call in and see what I could hear. As I'm sitting there, I heard behind me, and I felt the vibration through the chair. So I kind of looked over to see what was behind me. And when I looked over, there was a little girl at the very top of the stairs. And she was kind of crouched down, and she's looking down at me because I had the selfie stick with the camera, and she was trying to figure out what I was doing.
And did you get
So-
like a roundabout age?
She's probably around 7, maybe 8, but definitely old. I mean, she's not, I'm talking, she's got to be back from like early 1900s,
Okay.
you know, even maybe pre that 1900. But she was standing up there, just kind of looking down at me, and she was in this white dress. So,
See, that's insane because, like, I've heard, I've spoken to the employee firsthand who was very scared when he saw the apparition on through the second floor window when he was down in the parking lot of the little girl. And I know she was around about that age, and I remember him saying she was in like a white, like some type of like dress.
Yep.
And I feel like he also described like a longer hair.
yeah, she had longer hair. It was, and
So this is
it was like a longer,
crazy.
darker hair. Not real dark, but it was like lighter brown hair.
Yeah.
It was longer. It
And
wasn't blonde.
I remember clear as day the white, that
Yep.
something flowy.
Yeah.
So
And you know that ball last night was completely like
And-
that was real. That,
Well, she
I mean,
was
that
holding.
like, we
I was
heard
going to
it.
say that she was holding the ball.
what did the ball look like?
That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
you were saying it looked
to
like a
Miguel.
wiffle ball.
It looked. It wasn't.
like
it was.
a
It was like a harder ball, like a wiffle ball, but it wasn't
Like a-
like vented. But it was a ball. It was like
what
that.
type of material?
It was like leather.
Okay.
It was like a hard leather, probably cowhide or something like that.
Well, it wouldn't be what we heard, but that was.
Right.
I mean, it could have
'Cause
been
we heard
something
a
else. We heard it was
Yeah.
definitely a plastic egg. But the fact that you're seeing the little girl
Oh yeah.
was crazy. That you didn't even know that was here.
No. And
That was the whole thing. You didn't even know that she was here.
in room 3 where you were staying, I saw.
Don't tell me.
There was a gentleman in there. There was a spirit of a gentleman in there.
You know, I didn't want to say anything, but last night, you know how your mind could play tricks on you?
Oh yeah.
I felt while I was laying there like something was this way, like right on my face.
He's a prankster. He's harmless, but he's a prankster, and he'll like go right up to you and
That's what I felt.
watch your
That's what I
breathing,
felt.
and
Yeah.
he's up there in that room.
We are in Milford, Pennsylvania, investigating La Posada in the heart of the Poconos.
What I'd like to do, since we just talked about, Felix
Oh yeah,
sitting right there, maybe get a static camera
sure.
where the lady was sitting at the chair and pointing it down this way, and just to see if we see anything on video.
And we know Felix is here. This is
Oh,
his
yeah.
family
Oh, no
doubt.
business.
No doubt.
This is-
No doubt.
This is pride and joy.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of catching him.
Let's do that. Let's try that experiment.
We set up the static camera right in the area where the woman said she saw Uncle Felix. During a review and editing of this video, I noticed an orb coming from this chair and gliding slowly across the room. But when it gets to the shutters, it looks like it has shape. Could this be Uncle Felix? Incredible capture in real time of an unexplained paranormal event. Kate Croll discovered something that was possibly what we heard the night before.
That's exactly what we heard.
Those are boards.
Yeah, but it sounded like
Yes.
plastic hitting the floor.
That's what it was.
Okay.
It was exactly like that.
Yeah.
This is
Now,
the sound,
when we walked
and
in,
this is picking up energy.
Let's see. What is in there?
oh, holy moly. Was there a gust of wind or something that could have done this? Because we didn't have any video going, but then Kate, that's exactly what we heard.
And there was no wind because the door was not open.
No,
There's not even a breeze or fan.
there's nothing in here. No, there was no fans going on or anything.
When we were talking, we were here for a while. We
Yeah.
were talking about our plan.
That's when we heard it. Because I heard the door, remember? And I said,
Yeah.
did you hear that? And then
That's it.
well, we thought it was back there, but it was right here.
Yeah.
That's so wild. That's exactly what it was. Wow. Good call. Good catch. Kate just figured this out. It was the gourds that made that sound last night. It wasn't a ball, it was these gourds. I don't know how that could have happened because there's no breeze or anything going through here. But Miguel just told us something really cool too. These gourds, you hollow them out, and that's what they use to carry water, which is really cool. And that was a Mayan tradition.
It was getting late, so we decided to wrap up the investigation. For now.
Miguel, thank you so much for all your hospitality. We had such a great time, man. And we learned a lot about your culture and also learned about a lot of the paranormal activity. So thank you so much.
No, thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. We
Yes.
really appreciate it. Kate, it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Man, oh man. Guys, what an investigation, man.
That was awesome.
I mean, another one.
Well,
Yeah.
wait till you see the rest of the footage I got.
That I
mean, the
can't wait to
rooms.
see. We got to
You
get back and
see
look
it.
at that. Yeah, for sure.
Rebecca's interview was
Gotta look at
incredible.
that.
You guys gotta listen to that.
And Miguel, his story's unreal. And the
He's
culture, the
phenomenal.
history.
Yes.
Let's get back to the office and check it out.
During our investigation, the Eric Mintel Investigates team encountered strange sounds, heard incredible first-hand stories, and captured a paranormal event on video in real time. La Posada remains a beautiful and welcoming destination here in the Poconos, a place rich in history, mystery, and unforgettable experiences. The search for answers continues.